Well, started recording video at the trailhead. This is Brian again. I'm in the San Gabriel Mountains. It's about 8:15 on August the 26th, 2018. I'm parked down there at Angeles Crest Highway. This is the known as the John Henge Trailhead. It's just a few miles west of Waterman and a few miles east of Santa Clara Divide Road, so it's kind of in between. We're about an elevation of 6,300 feet. I did an introduction video, but my card filled up and I couldn't do it. I had to delete some of my previous items that I thankfully put on my computer. My goal today is to head up to Delight and Double Delight Peak, which will be along this ridge somewhere. It's kind of hard to see with the sun glaring along this way. I mean, the John Henge Trailhead is really not marked as such. There's a restroom and a few sets of benches and a very wide turnout. Last time I was here in the San Gabriels, I parked at that same trailhead and hiked up to Peak 6629, which is back that way on the other side. Today I'm trying to hit up Delight and Double Delight, so I have a little bit more of a challenging hike this time because I got more elevation gain. Well, right at the eastern end of the parking lot is a dirt road, which I'm on right now. And basically what I'm going to be doing is trying to work my way up to about 6,850 feet in elevation. From there, as I go up along this way, I'm going to follow some kind of a path that goes to the southeast. Once it gets to about the 6,800 foot level, it's going to curve to the southwest, and then that's where I'm going to leave the trail to head to the southeast and climb up the ridge, and that's where it's going to get pretty tough, I'm assuming. And I believe this is going to be the path. Not really familiar with this area, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. And it looks like the dirt road keeps going along this way, so this is where I'm going to start heading up, because I looked at Google Earth. It's pretty narrow. It's a little more narrow of a trail than it is on a dirt road, so this is where I'm going to be heading up. This is the first time I've been hiking in about 3 weeks. My last hike was Sherman Peak in the Sierra Nevada. And the next day I went to the Trail of 100 Giants and poked around there. So those are my last videos. Now it's around the 4th and the 5th. Today's the 26th. So this will be my first hike in 3 weeks. So I'm going to be definitely a little bit slower today because I'm not in the best of shape. My work schedule's really been pretty poor. Usually I do my hikes when I have vacation or when my days off are together, allowing me to hike on my first day, get tired, worn out. Next day, coast, relax, take care of whatever I need to take care of, and then rest up for work the next day. But I don't have that luxury. I haven't had that luxury in a few weeks, and I won't for another 2 more weeks. But I get so desperate to get out, so tired of being at home and laying around on my days off being lazy. Just had to get out, so pick today. This is not going to be a super long hike, at least as far as I could tell, but just enough to get me out of the house and get me some elevation. So I will see you along the way for interesting plant finds and updates of where I'm heading, whether I hit the mark or I miss the mark. But as long as I can get to the ridgeline, I'm pretty sure I can make it to the Delight and Double Delight peaks. Pretty sure I can handle that. It's going to be a bit of steep cross-country hiking though, so I'm going to have to gain about a good 700 feet from the trail, leaving the trail and the peak, but done it before, I can do it again. So I'll see you along the way. I'm on a north-facing slope, so I'm loving it right now. Surrounded by some pretty lush Jeffrey pines, some white firs, mostly smaller ones, and it's like there's a decent-sized sugar pine over there. So being on a north-facing slope is a good thing. It's a little cooler, it's a bit shadier, and lots of beautiful trees. And that's what I'm about. That's why you'd never see me trying to climb Mount Everest or any of those super high peaks, because ain't no trees on them. Ain't no trees on them. So sometimes it's just better to go where the trees are. There's a small coulter pine right here. Young Pinus coulteri. For the most part, it's Jeffrey pine. You can tell these are Jeffrey pine cones. They're decent sized, but they're not nearly as large as those, the coulters. So I'll see you along the way. I'm gonna snap some photos, kind of enjoy this stretch here. I'll see you along the way.